Yes. Good morning, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you. Is this the place I would want to contact discussing the conduct of a particular part-time judge, part-time attorney?
You can. Do you want to file a complaint?
Yeah, I definitely need to file a complaint, in my opinion. Absolutely. And gosh, would I be able to include the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Marie O'Connor?
Who am I speaking with, please?
Brian Koth.
Oh, okay. Can you hold on for just a brief moment?
Sure. Yes, Jeff.
Yes, I understand that you're seeking to file a complaint against the judge.
Oh,
And
yes.
perhaps the chief.
Yes, perhaps the chief. I mean, I hope I don't have to list a complaint against the chief. But I definitely have misconduct to report about some attorneys. I've already initiated some of the complaints with some prosecuting attorneys out of a particular county with the disciplinary council. And I'm waiting their determination. We're about halfway through that process. However, this is kind of like this is a grand scheme of things. There's probably I'll be honest with you, the Sandusky County Bar Association is, in my opinion, guilty of racketeering and a lot of professional conduct violations. And I've got it all on paper record and video record. So I'm calling to find out what my options are for sure. I have a concern that Chief Justice Marie O'Connor is not viewing an affidavit that she should be viewing for her eyes only, and what I mean by that is an affidavit of disqualification. I suspect that it's being forwarded down to a group of perhaps college kids in the legal department or somebody else who really, in my opinion, has no rights to hear it. So that's part of the misconduct. I have another misconduct report that a low part-time trial court judge, part-time attorney, abused his office of power, his authority, to abduct me, have me mentally evaluated for mental illness, false accusation. I came out with a clean bill of health. So, as the law goes, if you bring damages, you got to make whole again. Okay? And this part-time judge that brought false allegations against me is refusing to comply to the very law that he's trying to enforce.
And you're saying you know that law better than the judge does?
Well, considering he's only 3 years older than I am, and I've been reading from the same law books he's been reading from, Dayton, Ohio University, Toledo University. I mean, do law books change because one is in attendance in 94 and online classes in 2005? Does that change the law, sir?
Your point is that you don't like what's happened, and therefore the judge is too young because he's only a few years older than you, and the disqualifications you've received were by a bunch of, what do you refer to them as, high school students?
Well, I'm just to the understanding, perhaps college kids, perhaps, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm asking for an audit. I started in the legal resources to ask on an audit as far as the qualifications of the employees who are handling the affidavits of disqualifications. Because as a matter of fact of law, I try to scope in my head how a Supreme Justice can deny what I firsthand witnessed as fact. Can you explain that better to me, how that can be denied, sir? It's not a question of whether or not a person is unhappy with the results. It's a matter of question of whether the job is being done correctly. Okay? And in this particular situation, there could be collaboration, there could be conspiracy, because, well, the disqualification affidavit went unchallenged. Okay? And I believe under the terms of law, silence is consent. So therefore, an unchallenged affidavit asking for a disqualification to be denied almost represents that the Chief Justice could be representing the trial court judge on behalf of, almost practicing law from behind the bench. Sir, with all due respect, that's what it appears from the outside looking in. And it's in complete violation with Canon Rule 1. It's in complete violation of Canon Rule 3. So let's not kid anybody. Okay? We're just trying to get a simple remedy here. It's not a question of not happy with the results. It's about if the public looks at this case, could they literally say, yes, there's clean hands? Does that make sense, sir?
The people that look at these cases are attorneys, not college kids.
Okay. That's
Okay, so
okay.
you can rest assured they are qualified attorneys, members of the bar.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Right. Secondly, this isn't a question of if the public looks at something and they see what you have stated as fact. My understanding is you've had two demands for dismissal. And,
So- Go ahead.
correct?
And,
Disqualification, and they've both been dismissed. But you're not happy about that, and now...
that's your understanding?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me tell you, I have to stop you because you're misunderstood. So let me correct that misunderstanding. And let me ask you first, if I may, are you a registered bar attorney?
Yeah. Look,
Sir?
I'm not here to answer your questions about the government of Ohio.
Right, I don't even know who you are, if you don't mind.
You've asked for disqualification
Right.
against judges, and they were dismissed.
Okay, but I'm trying to figure out who you are.
Right.
Sir, who are you?
I'm the person you spoke to last time. I'm the director of security.
Oh, so you're not even an attorney.
I'm being put on the phone because you're annoying people, and when they tell you something you don't like, you get nasty, and they don't like talking with you.
Sir, are you passing fraudulent information? Or are you making that a factual statement? Because this phone call is being recorded from the minute I called.
I understand.
So do I understand you correctly, sir?
I understand you love to record phone calls.
Well, so if this call is being recorded, why would I be out of line and harassing? I'm simply trying to find out factual information, sir. So I'm going to ask you, sir, I'm going to ask you for the record, sir, I'm going to ask you for the record, Mr. Security Officer.
Can I finish a sentence, please?
No, well, no, because see, I was,
Okay, thank
sir.
you. Goodbye.
Your calling party disconnected.
I'm sorry, your balance has reached 0. Please add money now. Your next payment is due before 9.
Board of Professional Conduct, can you hold, please?
No, ma'am, I would like to know why I was transferred to the Board of Security. I'm calling to speak with somebody about the professional conduct.
Okay, just one moment, please.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Mr. Coates.
Yes.
All right, you called back.
Yes, I called back because I just had to confirm whether or not you held a law degree. Do you hold a law degree, sir? I understand your position is security, and that's understandable and respectable.
It's none of your business, okay?
Well, you're interfering with my
Explain
business, sir.
Everybody's job at the court. You filed cases. You filed disqualifications.
Are you practicing law?
And you don't like it.
Are you practicing law right now?
And I'm asking you to call the disciplinary council if you have a problem with a judge.
Sir, I'm asking you that you forward the call back to the Board of Professional Conduct. I dialed 614-387-9370.
People at the court is going to be forwarded to me.
Well, I'm not harassing anybody.
The only option, yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Decide if you're harassing.
I'm not harassing anybody.
You're harassing me right now.
No, sir. You picked up the phone. I'm trying to speak with somebody about the Board of Professional Conduct.
All right, that's not who you call for what you're concerned.
Then explain to me who this phone number is on this website. This website, SupremeCourtOhio.gov, Moyer Judicial Center, Board of Professional Conduct, 614-387-9370.
And I've told you now 3 times.
Okay.
You need to call the disciplinary council if you have a problem with a judge that you think is doing something out of order.
Okay, now,
All right, so call
now,
the disciplinary council.
sir, with all due respect, okay, you do not have the right to tell me how to conduct my
Yes,
business,
you're
sir.
harassing this
Okay,
court
no,
by calling the wrong
sir,
people
you are
and
making a
yelling at
false allegation. I am not harassing the court. I am trying to conduct business, and you are interfering. You are
them.
interfering.
The one who gets to
Sir,
decide that.
why do you get to say us? Who are you? You are a hired security officer in my court of record. That's who you are. There is no us
I
in this
tell
picture,
you
sir.
that you're out of line and you're harassing people and you're scaring them.
Well,
Now,
they.
I get the calls.
Sorry, sir. I disagree, and that's unfortunate. I'm not scaring them.
You're scaring people.
How am I scaring them? Can you please identify with what I'm doing to scare them? Explain yourself.
Because you don't listen to reason. When they try to help you, you yell at them. You don't let them finish sentences.
I'm sorry, sir. All my conversations are recorded. That is a completely false accusation.
You just wouldn't let me answer, have a full sentence.
Well, I may overspeak you. That does not threaten somebody. That does not.
I asked you to stop overspeaking me and allow me to speak to you, but you don't do it.
Okay, so okay.
You know how that works?
Okay, so I will agree with you that perhaps the communication skills of me overspeaking you are not favorable. We'll just have to agree to disagree on that particular issue.
We're not disagreeing. We're agreeing about that, aren't we?
So, well, I mean, okay.
Work with me here. You're
I'll
agreeing with me, aren't you?
I'll work with you here. My communication skills might not be scholar gentleman-like, okay? But I'm certainly not going to threaten anybody because, as I spoke with you the last time, that's against my best interests, okay?
I didn't say you were threatening them. I said you were harassing them.
And it's not even harassing. Just, I would like you to understand this. I am simply trying to redress the government in writing, okay? Because there is one individual, sir, who is threatening my very existence, and there's no victim, sir, okay? And so, forgive me if I feel like somebody is trying to kill me, all right?
Are you talking about a judge?
Yes, and sir,
Because you didn't get the ruling you wanted, you feel he's trying to do what to you?
sir, how about this?